Good morning. It begins the historic impeachment trial of President Trump, now just hours away. But the battle over the rules intensifies after a last-minute move by Republicans to speed up the process.
No witnesses, no documents. That isn't a trial at all. It's a cover-up.
The president already weighing in this morning.
It's the witch hunt that's been going on for years, and frankly, it's disgraceful.
We'll take you inside the case against him, his new defense, and how long it could last. Breaking overnight, new cases of a deadly mystery virus, the outbreak spreading. Passengers now being screened on planes arriving in the U.S. Just ahead, our report from the city where it all started as officials consider declaring a worldwide public health emergency. Next chapter, Prince Harry touches down in Canada overnight, joining Meghan and baby Archie after finalizing the deal to step away from royal life. So where do they go from here? We'll have the very latest. Those stories plus bitter cold and big storm, frigid temperatures across the South today. And Al says another dangerous cross-country system is on the way. Close call. The frightening moment a bus carrying college students erupts into flames just seconds after the driver evacuated the passengers. And Jennifer Aniston shares new pictures following her night at the SAG Awards and that reunion with Brad Pitt.
It's like mom and dad getting back together, but basically Hollywood.
The growing fascination over the most talked about backstage moment in a very long time. Today, Tuesday, January 21st, 2020.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Hoda Kotb, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Today. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday morning, a very, very busy news day. We're going to get right to our top story, and that is what to expect as the president's trial begins today.
Yeah, the Senate will officially convene at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And the first big fight, well, it's already on. It's over the rules of the road, how the Senate trial will be conducted. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell released his plan yesterday, and it's a plan to really fast-track this process.
Meantime, a new poll reveals how Americans are feeling. 51% say the Senate should vote to convict and remove the president from office. 45% support his acquittal, and 69% say the Senate should hear from new witnesses.
As this all is unfolding in Washington today, the president just landed in Switzerland overnight. He's there for an economic summit in Davos. We've got all angles covered for you. Let's start with NBC's Peter Alexander, who's on the Hill for us this morning. Hey, Peter, good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning to you. This impeachment trial, as you noted, begins in earnest today with opening arguments set for tomorrow, but not until after a debate and a vote, or more than one, over the rules, with Republicans laying out a plan that would speed through the proceedings with marathon days, potentially 12 hours each. According to these rules, this blueprint, both sides would get 24 hours, but those would be confined over just 2 days, which means opening arguments, 48 hours in all, could be smushed into 4 days total. Democrats are outraged by this. They describe it as a national disgrace. The rules, they say, were intended to hide the facts. We have already seen a preview of the positions from both sides. The Republicans, led by Pat Cipollone, the White House counsel, filing a 110-page brief where they say this is a politically brazen act. They suggest that the rules, the articles, should be thrown out altogether. The argument being that President Trump did nothing wrong. The Democrats say the argument from the Republicans, from the president's side, is deeply flawed. They insist it only shows that the president is guilty, not innocent. As we head into this day, one thing to keep an eye on is that the White House, if it wants, may try to raise a motion to dismiss, to try to throw this all out from the very beginning. Of course, that is unlikely to happen, but given these rules and the potential pace, it's possible that this trial wraps up before the State of the Union, just 2 weeks from today. Savannah?
All right, Peter Alexander starting us off from Capitol Hill. Now let's go inside the Capitol. NBC's Casey Hunt is right there in the middle of the action. Casey, good morning to you. This is going to be a very unusual day in the Senate.
Unusual is right, Savannah. And yes, we are here in the Capitol where the history is going to be matched by the pageantry, the rituals surrounding all of this. We've already